What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I noticed in the last month and a half that I was out, you guys were watching the videos and liking. So thanks for everybody who watched and liked, especially the Dyno video for the BMW. I should explain why I lean more towards MHD, but I think I'll do that in another video whenever I circle back to the BMW. But this video is about the MR2 Spyder, and I kind of want to explore the idea of boosted or NA, boosted or normally aspirated. So I came up with the name, and that name was circled around the MR2 Spyder because with that car I wasn't sure if I wanted to go boosted or stay normally aspirated. And as I started with the K24 swap, as I decided that that's what I wanted to do, I realized how much potential that car had boosted, so the engine. And so I decided that I would boost the car. So I went with a 5-speed manual instead of a 6-speed because I heard the 5-speed was stronger, better for a boosted engine anyway. And I think it's more the gear ratios. You'll just shift a lot more, and you'll have like a really short amount of time in each gear if you went with the 6, whereas the 5 is longer. So anyway, one of the things that I noticed while driving around normally aspirated is my top end is kind of weak. So, you know, I put the car together with kind of the basics. The only thing I really have done to the car is headers. And so what I want to do is jump to that kind of like my baseline dyno. And so I guess I'll overlay that. But on the baseline dyno, what you'll see is, you know, the guy, he's going to like run the car. He's going to go through the rev range or whatever. And he'll stop a little bit early. And he'll call me over. And the reason why he called me over is because the car was running lean, and I guess it was due to the headers. That's really the only thing I had done to the car. And my exhaust was small too, so I was kind of surprised that the car was as lean as it was. So they had a tuner next door. He came over, he tuned the car, and the car put down some pretty good numbers. And I like the car so much normally aspirated that I kind of want to go back and just push it a little bit more normally aspirated. And then I guess if I get used to it, if I get tired of it, I really don't think I'm going to get used to it, as long as it does what I'm hoping for it to do. And I'll explain that in a second. So one of the things that I notice is when I'm driving and I get up to roughly like 80 miles an hour, I kind of run out of steam. It's not really like run out of steam as in like VTEC is not kicking in. I'm not gonna say yo, but it's more like the car is not. It's more like I don't have the top end. So even though my power band is pretty linear, maybe it's the weight. Like I got a sub in the car. I'm heavy. I'm 240 pounds. But I think the top end is just not as strong as I would like it to be. So what I'm gonna do is, well, I'll show you this first. I was fully prepared to go boosted. So like I bought a little cheap turbo and manifold, and I decided that that's not the route that I want to go. What I decided is I'm gonna try to open the engine up a little bit, make it breathe better, and hopefully it'll give me the top end that I want. So in order to do that, I got a Skunk 2 Pro intake manifold and throttle body, some dry cartel drop-in cams, 50-degree VTC, and a set of RDX injectors. So I'm gonna get this stuff installed. Not sure exactly when I'm gonna get it installed. I'm still looking for a place with a bigger garage so that I could have, you know, more space to do some of my car projects and stuff like that. And what I'm hoping for is somewhere around 250-ish wheel horsepower. I'm hoping the top end, it pulls a lot stronger, more aggressive. And what I'm looking for is when I do like a quarter-mile run, I currently trap like 13.8 at 99. My goal is to, I don't know exactly what my quarter-mile goal is, but my trap speed, I want to be able to hit 110, and that way I feel like I'm actually putting the power to the ground, and you know, I'm getting a good enough launch, and I'm actually able to, you know, pull all the way through a quarter mile and trap 110. And then when I find out exactly like what the time slip should be, then I'll try to like dial it in based on, you know, how I shift and, you know, taking some weight out of the car and stuff like that to try to get whatever goal. I thought when I first modified the car, when I first did the engine swap, for some odd reason I thought it would be like in the high 12s, and instead it's in the high 13s. So I want to see high 12s immediately, and then I want to try to, you know, drive and get better and get it down to maybe low 12s or even high 11. So anyway, so that's the project. That's the goal for the project, the MR2 Spyder. So for now, I am going to stay normally aspirated, but in the future, I may go boosted for sure, depending on, you know, if I get used to the normally depending on if I get used to the normally aspirated power and decide to go boosted. And just to put it out there in advance, if I do go boosted, I only want maybe 350 wheel horsepower for daily driving. And that's just to give me a power to weight ratio kind of in a reasonable range, but still comparable to like a supercar or a hypercar or something like that, you know? So, and then if I don't take certain things out of the car, like subwoofers or whatever, and the car is a little bit on the heavier side, let's say the car comes in at like 2,600 pounds with me in it, then I may push that up to roughly like 400 wheel horsepower. So anyway, so that's the K24 MR2 Spyder. We're gonna stay normally aspirated for now. To answer the question for the channel, boosted or NA, for now we're gonna be NA in an MR2 Spyder. The BMW can handle the boost. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for the comments and the questions. I try to get back as fast as possible as soon as I notice them. I don't think I get notifications, but anyway, and keep watching.